Hello everyone, Alzion the Great here. Welcome back to League of Legends Manager on Mobile GM with SI Gaming. Unfortunately, the season is a lot like last year for SI. Not doing good, to say the least, at 1-17. Most assuredly out of the playoff race. But this year is going to end today. We're going to get into 2021 with the full off-season, as well as obviously the post-season before that. We're going to look through some other stuff. I'm going to write down some stuff, obviously, but here is where the roster sits right now. For the rest of the season, we are going to be starting Kelvin, Bixie, Green in the top lane. I kind of am, I think I said it in the last episode, but I want, it kind of makes sense, you know, if Sours played 11 games, that if we're starting Bixie for any amount of time of the season, it might as well be 11 games as well, since the season is 22 games. But yeah, the season has not really gone good ever since that third game against Aether Wolves. Our first win ever in the series. But yeah, these last three games against the Aether Wolves, we got, 5 turrets. And against Crystal, we got 4 turrets, and against Quantum, we also got 4 turrets. And considering those last two teams are like really big, really good teams fighting for the top of the league right now, I think it's actually pretty promising that, we had these results. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and draft the last 4 games. Well, maybe not the last 4 games. I mean, here's the schedule. I'm definitely drafting, yeah, I'll probably draft the last 2, actually. Let's do that. We'll draft against Imperium Aces and against Quantum this season. But yeah, I think we can take down Silver Dragons and Imperium Aces, but judging by how the season's gone, it's probably not going to happen. So let's go ahead and sim these next 2 games, so we can get this episode along quickly. We do lose to the 207 Shock, with Bixie getting 2 kills, going a 2-3-1 on the Darius in the top lane. Tornado got his Ashe, but did not do good, as yeah, 207 Shock won that game. Not surprising, but I think we can compete against Silver Dragons. Let's see. No, we get crushed. Even harder. As we lose. And Jirian did good on Rengar, and actually we got a lot of kills this game. Like, lots of kills this game. It's just, we gave up a lot of deaths. So yeah, honestly, I think I'll just sim the last game. Or just, sim through the last game of the season, actually. I really think I think drafting might slow the episode down, so we're just gonna actually go ahead and draft, or sim through these next 2 games. As yeah, I'm not expecting to win. We already got our first win. We're not looking for that this season. We lose to the Imperium Aces, unfortunately. But we're getting better. I mean, these are not terrible KDAs for, losses. We're getting better as the season winds down. Last game is a loss to Quantum as it takes to the playoffs. Right there. But yeah, here we are. Yeah, and the last was a definite sucking game. Definitely sucky game. Tornado got the only kill on his Ashe, and Flipper went 0-8-1 on Trundle. Big ouch. But here are your final standings. Paladin, the defending champs, go 18-4, losing only 1 game on red side all season. Conveniently, we won only 1 game on blue side, so hey, maybe we were the team that beat Paladin. Of course, we weren't. Obviously, our win was against Aether Wolves. But yeah, Crystal in 2nd place, Quantum and 207 Shock take the upper quarterfinal seeds, while Crimson Moon and Excalibur take the lower quarterfinal seeds. Here's summer playoffs. Before we get into that more in depth, here are your final league leaders. Lifeform gets to lead the league in kills. Fullsock leads the league in KDA. As well as assists, as he overtook Milikos just at the end of the season. And Sander leads the league in CS per game at 366.4. So if we look at team stats, obviously we're in the bottom half of the league in everything. We'll sort this just by every category, basically to start. We average 6.6 kills a game, which, I mean, it's better than 5.3. I think, because in every metric, like, we are bad. Don't get me wrong. Every metric, we are terrible. But comparing that to last year, it's actually a slight improvement. And, you know, improvement is everything. And, you know, we weren't actually dead last in every single category. I mean, Nathan Wolves averaged 0.3 more deaths than us per game. So there you go. But yeah, here are your playoffs. 207 Shock will take on Crimson Moon in the quarterfinals, while Quantum will face Excalibur. Winner of Quantum Excalibur takes on Crystal. The winner of the 207 Shock and Crimson Moon match takes on Paladins. Let's go ahead and not do that. Forgot that was the thing. Obviously, Paladin is the defending champ right now, so see, I kind of forgot that A ult plus P is that thing. So let's sim through this playoff really quickly. Not really quickly. The 207 Shock sweep Crimson Moon as Quantum takes down Excalibur to advance to the semifinals as well. Paladin versus the 207 Shock and Crystal versus Quantum. Let's see who advances to the finals. Last year it was Paladin and Quantum. If I'm correct, as Paladin sweeps the 207 Shock to go to their second straight final. In Game 5, Crystal and Quantum. Crystal takes down Quantum to get to their first final. So it will be the defending champions, Paladin Esports, with Rusty, Dark, Miker, Sander, and Milikos, taking on Crystal with Data Fuse, Leofrost, Death, Anide, and Doomstalk. I think Paladin has this, not only because I don't trust Leofrost in any capacity, but they're also the defending champs, and they haven't lost a game in playoffs, and only 4 games all year. So, yeah, I think Paladin. In the third place match, it is 207 Shock vs. Quantum, obviously. Not that that matters. I hit Alt P again. I am sorry. Summer playoffs. Let's see who is our second ever champion. Crystal takes game 1. Crystal takes game 2. Paladin takes game 3, however. Crystal takes game 4. So there you go. Anide wins Finals MVP. Doomstalk wins regular season MVP as Crystal defeats Paladin in the finals to win their first title. Some retirements out of the league. Terratus is gone from Jade Crown. Rusty retires from Paladin. Amanatsu from the 207 Shock is retired. But yeah, I think everyone else is a bunch of other players. Alright. Yeah, that is the season. As far as our season goes, I mean, we were bad. Like, that's pretty much it. Like, no one really did well. Besides, I guess, Angerian. Angerian is a free agent. I don't necessarily plan to re-sign Angerian, just because I think Crazy is ready, you know, to step onto the stage. I also kind of expected Angerian to retire. Yeah, I think Crazy is ready to, you know, to play for us, and yeah. I think he's ready. We're not going to be re-signing Bixie, just simply because I want the open space, and also, even though Bixie, I think, had a slightly better performance than Sours despite the KDA, Sours did have that potential, and most of the time in this game, at around like mid-20s, around 22, roughly, is when they reach their potential. I exceptionally doubt Sours is going to go down in potential after he went up this season, so I'm expecting him to go near 80 overall, or at least go up this season. So yeah, that's what I'm expecting. As yeah, the message is not very good. But yeah, Angerian and Bixie are both free agents. We're not going to resign them. Here are your upcoming free agents. Your top free agent is Milikos. Obviously, we don't know if he's actually going to be a free agent this season. Type 0 and Lifeform also rounded out. Shushank and Shane are also there. As far as rookies go, are they already out? No. So obviously here are the top prospects. Duke, Shaba, Jester, Moonlepa, Shone, Winter, Dream, Shepko, Bakrans, and Kronos. I really want Moonlepa, but at the same time, I don't think it'd be wise for me to sign him. It just wouldn't make much sense with Sours. We're probably looking at maybe Dream or Shepko to sign. But yeah, we could really use anyone. And of course, you know, we have to be able to sign them. You know, they have to be able to, you know, sign with me. So we'll see. But yeah, we are going to be letting Angeria and Vixie go. Let's go see what the free agency class looks like. Alrighty, so this is the free agency class from top to bottom. Type 0 did hit free agency, although I have already expressed that I will not be signing him. But some other players that are out there, Talon had a 4.5 KDAs we played this year, but a lot of players are just backups right now. As I know, before we get free agency, there is one thing I want to do, and that is increase finances. Actually, oh yeah, I think I already did this. So yeah, I increased my finances. We are now the top team in analysts and facilities, as well as the 4th team in coaching. I'm investing a little bit more, even though, you know, we're doing bad. We made a profit this season, okay? So I think we have the agency to do that. Now, obviously, I have my, you know, conditions. Once we sign a player, we have to sim a week. Here is our roster as it stands. We need a jungler and a top laner. So I do think Crazy could step onto the stage. Like, absolutely I do. But if you're gonna tell me to pass up a man like Dennis Shaba Brown coming out, you know, at the prospect pool, you're really, you know, you're really on for stuff. He's the highest rated prospect in the class. He's, you know, the 2nd best overall prospect in the class. I am going to be signing Shaba to a 3-year deal to be the starting jungler. And with that, I will be also editing Crazy's contract just to go down, or just to go out next year. Because one thing I noticed about our team is that most of our players expire in 2022, and that's not really good. I did go around and edit some league contracts, not you know, too many starters or anything. I think I edited like 2 starters, but most backups are going to be now, you know, not in 2022, so teams still have some decisions to make. Yeah, we signed Shaba, and we need to sim a week, and then get a top laner, so Alt P does work here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So Type 0 is still out there if I wanted to sign him. I actually don't think anyone was signed, which is interesting. But we need a top laner. Since I'm going with Sours, we're going to go a little bit down. We get a top laner here on this list. Let's see. I don't know. Who's the worst top laner available right now? Tenakusu. Yeah, I think we're going to sign Tenakusu to a 2-year contract. So put him through. Guess what? 2022. But yeah, this is our team now. So what is going to happen now is I'm going to sim the rest of the offseason, then make my additions to the teams because I have a set way that I want teams to do stuff. And also there might be players who need to be signed but aren't. So yeah, I will see you at the start of 2021. And here is how the off-season fared for SIG. Sours is now up to 78 overall. Excuse me. As a Tornado also went up to 70. Kirchhoff went down, unfortunately, but Flipper and the rookie Dennis Shaba Brown goes up to 65 overall, and our bench actually looks a lot better. Although the only person I would even consider starting at any point next year, or this upcoming year I should say, would be Crazy. I still think he's ready for the team. He actually would have the shot calling trait, which would help take some of the load off of Sowers this season, as he has gained every trait imaginable. As he's turned into who do you think he could really turn into? There are also some notable teams that I'd like to go through, just to show you right now. First thing is the defending champions, Crystal, who did not really sign anyone. They signed Ion. That's it. But yeah, Leo Frost got better, although I still think Ginjamis will start in the jungle for the next season. Yeah, that's the defending champion right there with Crystal. Some of the other top prospects, the 207 Shock, well, they got Tyler Pollard, Shone, and he is now 81 overall. And I am going to edit him so he has the traits, because that doesn't make any sense. But yeah, he has the traits now to be really good. Also, Rocker didn't? No, Rocker didn't play it. Okay, never mind. We had somebody who played 80 carry. Rounder, that's who it was. Rounder played. Never mind. But yeah, Shone is up there. Interestingly enough, the next team actually signed 2 players in the top 5 of prospects, as the Imperium Aces managed to sign Moonlepa and Duke. And actually give me one moment, please. So yes, I just had to, I had to swap everyone to who should be starting, or at least who the game would deem to start based on overall. And yes, Moonlepa and Duke have also signed with Imperium Aces. I don't know if I mentioned that, but yeah, both of them are on a team now. As Moonlepa will start in the top lane, and we'll get to see him in the regular season, hopefully, which is really nice. Duke will not be starting for now. He's behind Noble. Okay, let's see the other guy, the other prospects that we need to see. Obviously, we signed Shava. I've already talked about Shone. The only other person of interest, actually there's one more, would be Winter, who was a top prospect. He didn't jump up, but he signed with the Silver Dragons, along with Jester, who did jump up and would maybe even challenge Lifeform for that top spot, who only got re-signed to a 1-year deal in this off-season. So I think Lifeform may very well be on the bench for most of the year again, as last year he only played 4 games on his way to the kill lead, but he played 4 games. So there you go. But yeah. Also, for anyone wondering where Bixie went, he went to Primal Gaming. He will be the backup top laner, as he, yes, indeed went down in overall. He will be the backup top laner to Taber, unless, they start Bixie for whatever reason. But yeah, Paladin, it looks like they'll be rolling with Snapmaw in the top lane to replace Rusty. They'll look to get back their title. Other teams, Quantum hasn't even signed another player. It's literally been that. Excalibur got Talon, as we just kind of perused the league a little bit. iMain actually jumped up quite a bit, and he signed with the Aether Wolves. So the Aether Wolves will be stronger than they were last year. Did I talk about Crimson Moon? I don't know. They signed NYT. They also signed Art, who could, be the future starter over Southern, sooner rather than later. And Jade Crown re-signed Type 0. Obviously, Bigos will be their 80 carry this upcoming season, I believe. They also signed Flamus, so they might start him. But yeah, SI Gaming has this roster for this upcoming season. I pretty much plan to start this: Sowers, Shoppa, Kirchhoff, Tornado, and Flipper. So, just for anyone interested, this is the patch info that we will be running with. In the top lane, Jace is your premier top laner, with Akali, Camille, and Echo, as well as Fiora being also in the top 5, but plenty of options. No doubt. Plenty of options there. Same thing, for the most part, in the jungle with Elise, Rammus, and Zac. excuse me, Jesus. Elise Ramos and Zach being the top 3. In the mid lane, it is Twisted Fate being the best, as flex picks are now very, very good. Lots of flexing here in 3rd season, which is going to suck for drafting, but you know, it's whatevs. Caitlyn and Ezreal are your top 2 AD carries. However, Twitch, Yasuo, Misfortune, Senna, it's pretty easy to just ban out the 2 top AD carries and then just flex. As the supports are Nautilus and Thresh, they're the big ones, everyone else below them. But that will be it for this episode. SI, they don't get, you know, I mean, they do get a superstar, I guess. Well, they don't have a superstar yet, but we certainly have someone, or now someone who we can build around, and we should have a better year than last time. Here are your top players. Sours does enter the top 25. Obviously, only the top 25 are going to be edited for the traits. I think Miker could use more. There you go. Other than that, I think we are good. There you go. Let's check out the power rankings. Overall wise, SI Gaming is 10th. We have the 6th best roster, sorry, the 10th best roster overall. Team MMR, which doesn't really mean a whole bunch to me. SI is actually average right now. We're 6th. We're in the middle of the league. So we're not bottom of the league in something. And then talent based on overall really doesn't matter because no one's played anything, so there's no performance factor in right now, which is what talent overall is based on. So yeah, until performance comes in, we'll not know. The Paladin will drop down to 5th. Your number 1 power ranking team is Quantum. With Stakir, Yakuza, Monte, Shushank, and Delhi. But yeah, that is it for this episode. I'm excited for the season. I cannot wait. But I'd like to thank you all for watching. My name is Elsie Great. See you all next time.